If you think you know the rules of digital marketing, think again. The entire rulebook is basically on fire. The game is changing faster than ever, and the old playbook, it just won't cut it anymore. Today, we're going to look at the new one.
All right, let's start with the rule we were all taught on day one, right? Keep your SEO page titles under 60 characters, or Google will chop them off. For years, that's been marketing gospel. But what if that's completely wrong now?
Because, get this, some of the smartest marketers out there are now intentionally breaking that rule, and they're seeing huge success. And this isn't just about one little tactic. Nope, it points to a much bigger truth. The playbook that got us here is now officially obsolete.
And look, we're not just talking about a few small tweaks or hacks today. We are looking at fundamental, ground-shaking shifts in the 3 core pillars of marketing: how we persuade customers to actually buy, how we get seen by the algorithms that control all the traffic, and how we get the work done in the first place.
This isn't some far-off future thing. This is happening right now. Methods that were considered best practice just yesterday are now the equivalent of running on a treadmill. I mean, you're working hard, you're sweating, but you're not actually going anywhere. And if you feel like you're stuck running in place, well, you're already falling behind.
So let's dive into our first major shift and see how this all plays out in sales. The whole psychology of selling online is changing. It's evolving from being a hunter who chases down leads to being a gatekeeper who qualifies applicants.
This visual right here, it represents an absolutely incredible shift in the power dynamic. On the left, you've got the classic strategy call, where you're desperately trying to prove your value. But on the right, with the application call, you force the prospect to prove they're a good fit for you. See the difference?
And this breaks it down perfectly. The old way is a chase, where prospect commitment is super low. The new model, though, completely flips the script. By making prospects literally apply for your time, they show their commitment and basically pre-sell themselves before you even hop on a call. Your focus isn't on closing anymore, it's on qualifying. And the process itself is deceptively simple. First, you deliver massive value up front. Think a free guide, a webinar, something amazing. Then, instead of a book a call button, you have an application gate. Only after they apply and you approve them do they get to talk to you. This makes sure you only spend your precious time with people who are actually ready to buy.
Okay, next up, let's look at how the rules of just getting seen are being totally broken. While some people are still playing by the old SEO rulebook, savvy marketers are pushing the limits of the algorithm to get what is, frankly, an unfair advantage.
Remember that 60-character title rule? Yeah, forget about it. Some SEOs are now cramming in over 200 characters. Now, the goal isn't for a person to read that crazy long title in the search results. No. The goal is to feed Google's AI a giant buffet of keywords and context, basically forcing it to generate its own perfectly optimized and usually shorter title for your page. It's a total game changer. But wait, it gets even wilder. There's a technique out there being called the click bomb, and trust me, it is as explosive as it sounds. It's a gray hat strategy that's all about tricking the search engine algorithms into thinking your content has suddenly gone viral, forcing them to shoot it up to page 1, sometimes literally overnight. So how does this thing even work? Well, it combines a bunch of powerful signals all at once. It uses services to artificially inflate the click-through rate from search results. It drives a huge surge of traffic from other websites, and it creates a bunch of social media mentions as a final ping to tell Google, hey, look over here, this thing is blowing up. It's definitely risky. It's gray hat for sure. But man, it can be potent for short-term gains.
All right, this last shift we're covering, it's arguably the biggest one of all. For the past year, we've all been thinking of AI as a helpful assistant, something that helps us write or brainstorm ideas. Well, that era is over. AI is now becoming an autonomous agent that does the work for you.
This quote from the source material just captures the huge leap we're seeing perfectly. We are moving from a conversational AI that just gives you answers to an executional AI that actually takes action on your behalf.
And listen, these aren't just theories. These are real tools you can use right now. You've got tools like Manis, the autonomous browser operator, that can literally take control of your browser to scrape competitor data for you. Claude 4.5 can build you an interactive customer persona app just from a simple text prompt. And Google Opal lets you create complex internal SEO tools just by using plain English. The very idea of a marketing workforce is changing right under our feet.
So, okay. With sales, SEO, and our daily work all being disrupted this fast, what does this actually mean for you? for your business, your career? What is your competitive advantage in this new world? Think about it. If an AI can execute any known tactic with a simple prompt, and a new ranking hack like the click bomb pops up and disappears in a few months, your lasting advantage can't be the tactic itself. The knowledge of that hack has a shorter shelf life than a carton of milk. The real advantage is building the skill and the mindset to constantly adapt.
Which leaves us with one final and really critical question to think about. When technology and AI can execute any tactic perfectly, what is the one human skill that still truly matters? The answer to that question, well, that's where you're going to find your value, your security, and your success in this brand new era of marketing.